What's up, y'all? Antonio Starr here. It's about 11:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Or excuse me, Eastern Daylight Time. Y'all bear with me one moment. I will not take up much of your lunch hour. If you're eating and enjoying your meal, just put your headphones on. Sit your phone down, put it in your pocket, whatever you do. You don't have to worry about looking at me. I'm not gonna do anything magical with my hands or anything. I just want y'all to listen. But hold on. I just have to do my sharing. Hold tight. Hold tight, hold tight. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. Hope everyone is having a great Thursday. Mine is not too shabby. Yo, if you're in Atlanta and you work at home like I do, go outside. It's amazing outside. It feels amazing outside. As soon as I'm done with this video and a couple other things, I'm outside for the rest of the day. Hold on, Will. I'm about to tell you. In a second. Let me do one more thing here. All right. What's up, everyone? Thank you for your patience. I just have to share that. Make sure that most people see it. Yo, if something happens more than once, I take it as a sign, right? If something happens more than once, I take it as a sign, and that lets me know I need to speak about it, right? Because someone else may need to hear it, right? In the past 24 hours, I've had 2 conversations with people about Paycation, and they tell me, well, Antonio, I've been doing my research on Paycation. And I love when I hear the word research, right? Because for whatever reason, we've been bamboozled and fooled into believing that a Google search is research. We've been fooled to believe that if we put it in Google, that's research, and it's the gospel. And one of the questions I asked the person that I spoke to today, I was like, this person is, they just graduated college. I said, hey, the research that you've done, can you cite that in a term paper? The websites that you got the information from, can you cite that in your term paper in college? Will your professor accept that website as being legitimate? Or will they look at it like a Wikipedia? If the site that you are quoting as part of your research cannot be cited in your term paper in college, that lets you know the credibility of that site. Right? But here's the thing. And I understand $99 is a whole lot of money. Right? I understand that. Right? And I understand that no one wants to be scammed out of their $99. Right? So we go and we do several hours of research. We do several hours of research on the company that we're about to partner with, right? And what happens? What happens when we go on Google, right? Here's an example. I may be a little over the place, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Here's an example. This is a shameless plug, but this is my book, right? This is my book, Frugality Pays. Money Saving Tips for the Underachiever. I released this book back in 2014, right? This book was a #1 seller in the business category on Amazon for several months straight, right? If you go and you look at the reviews on my book, initially it started out, everybody was giving 5-star ratings on my book. Everybody was giving 5-star ratings. And then every now and then someone would come in and give a 1-star, like, oh, I already knew all of that stuff, right? I bought the book, but I already knew all of this stuff, but I bought the book anyway, right? So I'm going to give it a 1-star review because I already knew that, right? And believe it or not, people will come and everyone will bypass the 5-star ratings the 4 stars, even the 3 stars, right? And they would go straight to the 1 star. We all do it, right? We all do it. Let's be honest. When we go on eBay and we're looking to buy a product and we click on that seller's feedback on that seller, we don't look at the ones that say great. We go and look at the one person that had a bad experience 6 months ago. That's where we go. And I understand that. That's pretty much how we're trained as humans, right? That's pretty much how we're trained, except when it comes to our job. Except when it comes to our job. Very few people research the job that they're applying for. Very few people. Very few people research the job that they're applying for. Very few people research the CEO of the company that they're working for. Very few people research the manager that they're working for, right? But that's just us. We're told to trust these jobs, and we only think about the money that they're paying us, and be happy with everything else. But anyway, I told the person today, because they called me at the right time, because last night, the conversation I had last night kind of fueled my fire, right? So I told the person today, I said, well, what sites have you gone to? What sites have you looked up? And they gave me a few places that they got reviews from. But I'm about to show y'all the number one place that people go to research Paycation. This is the number one place that they go to research Paycation, right? I already have it up because I know how to understand this. This is what happens when you do your research. This is Google, ladies and gentlemen, all right? You put in Paycation, and you see Paycation.com, you see the Facebook page, and what is the third thing that we see? Paycation scam? Yes, it is, in my opinion. Oh, that gets people rocking right there. Paycation scam? Yes, it is, in my opinion. I don't know who the hell this Ethan guy is, but I'm about to listen to what Ethan has to say, right? So they go and they click on Ethan's page, right? And here's the difference between an emotional researcher and an analytical researcher. All right? First of all, what's the first thing you get when you come to Mr. Ethan's page? And this is nothing against Ethan. I don't know Ethan. He's running a business. I respect business. I'm not sure who's that calling me. I respect capitalism, right? But the first thing you see is his mailing list. He wants to capture your email address, right? So that he can promote himself and his products to you, all right? That's the first sign you have to look up, right? The next thing you notice is scam is everywhere. Scam. Come over here. Top 10 working home business opportunities, scams. Scam. Look at his catchphrase. The internet's most trusted scam buster. Ethan Vanderbilt. I'm going to show you all the scams, but I'm not going to show you any solutions. I'm going to show you all the scams, but I'm not going to show you any solutions. I'll be honest with you. Before I joined Paycation, I was on his page too. I was on the page too, right? There's this video. It's real nice. He's well lit. Everybody saw it. Look at Jared. He saw this on his research. And you read through all this stuff. But if you read it as an emotional person, by the time you get around this area here, you're going to be turned off, right? Because you've done your research. But you haven't researched Ethan Vanderbilt. You see what I'm saying? You haven't researched Ethan Vanderbilt. You don't know who Ethan Vanderbilt is and how much money he's making, right, off of your emotional researching, okay? But if you notice and you read this article, all Vanderbilt is talking about when it comes to Paycation is the affiliate side of the business. Oh, you can get your own affiliate program, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't talk about being a certified travel agent, right? And booking directly with the vendors, having relationships directly with the vendors. He doesn't talk about that piece. But because you don't know the business yet, right? You're doing your research. You think this is what the business is all about. So, all right, you go all the way through Ethan's page, blah, blah, blah. You read the comments. And then you come down here, right? And you look. Novate, scam. Boom. Titum, I don't even know this place. Scam. Oh, look at FutureNet. Scam. Yes, in my opinion. Is it a scam? Yes, in my opinion. Is it a scam? Every opportunity is a scam in his opinion. His opinion, this guy's a caricature, right? This guy makes money off of fear. This is what you have to understand. He makes money off of fear. I even see down here where he said, someone asked, is Paycation a part of the World Ventures and all that? Yeah. Is Paycation another name for World Ventures or Dream Trips? What does he say? Paycation and World Ventures are two separate travel scams. He says Paycation and World Ventures are two separate travel scams. And here, this is where most people stop their research, ladies and gentlemen. Because I know that based on the conversations that I have with them. They're quoting this guy almost to the T, every letter, right? Verbatim, they're quoting their new friend, Ethan Vanderbilt, that they know nothing about. Here's the thing about Ethan Vanderbilt, and again, I have nothing against Ethan. I am for capitalism. Ethan is here to scare you, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan is here to stop your research on his page. There's a reason why he is the third. His page is the third on this list. This is SEO for y'all that don't know. Search engine optimization. There is a reason why he comes up third when you search Paycation. Because he's a hot commodity. He pays people well to ensure that his page and his videos are highly visible, ladies and gentlemen. This is what he does, right? This is what he does. But what Ethan doesn't tell you about. We're going to talk about research versus reality, right? You on Ethan's page, he will not tell you about William Thurston, right? He would not tell you about William Thurston, the National Diamond #7 money earner inside of the company, who within 6 months of joining his business walked away from his job. William Thurston used to install cable for a living, right? He recorded a video the other day, and I salute him for that video, where he was very transparent. He talked about from the time I left my parents' house until 2 years ago, right? He was in an effed up situation. And once he joined this business, he's making more money he ever made in his life. He's making more change than he ever made in his life. And I'm not talking about money change. I'm talking about inflicting change on people, positive change, since he's joined this business, right? He's getting a house built. He has his dream car. And it's not about material possessions. It's about the options, right? Ethan Vanderbilt is not going to tell you about that, right? He's not going to tell you about William Thurston, okay? He's not going to tell you about Sunday Chandler, Regional Diamond Sunday Chandler, who is a single mother of 7, who relocated from California to Atlanta for a job just to be laid off a few months later and to have nothing and have this chance encounter with Mr. William Thurston. And now she's in the business, and this is what she does for a living. And not only is she taking care of her family, but she's helped thousands of other people take care of their family. Ethan Vanderbilt is not going to tell you about that. He's only going to hit you from the emotional side of things. He doesn't care. Him and people like him, they don't care about you. They care about your email address. They care about your wallet. They don't want Paycation to be in your wallet because they want to be in your wallet. Join his email list and see what he sends you. He's not going to send you any solutions to taking care of your family. He's going to send you products. That's what Ethan Vanderbilt is going to send you. And he's never going to reach out to you by phone and say, "Hey, Antonio, I see that you're on my list, man. I saw that you were researching Paycation and World Ventures and Nove and all those places. And those are scams. But let me tell you what you can do. Let me tell you what I have for you." He's not going to send you that. Don't be an emotional researcher. Be an analytical researcher, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Vanderbilt is not going to tell you about Sabana Baptiste, who had 5 figures of IRS debt that she paid off in her first year of being inside of this business. Ethan Vanderbilt is not going to tell you about that, right? It's about emotional. He wants to tap into your emotional. He just wants to scare y'all, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever company that you're researching, you got to understand what true research is. It's not Google. It's not clicking on the third link in a Google search, ladies and gentlemen. That is not research. I don't care if you're researching network marketing, if you're researching a doctor, if you're researching your company, which you should. If you're researching a CEO, clicking on the first link in Google is not research, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Vanderbilt is not going to tell you about Victor Walker, who has grown from a manager to a leader, who was a manager in corporate America. Now he's a leader inside of his own business. He's not going to tell you about that. He's not going to tell you about Nyasha and Jamal, the young power couple that are empowering 30 and under crew all over the globe. And this is what they do full time in their business, right? And the money that they make, he's not going to tell you about them. And if you stop your research at Ethan Vanderbilt or any of these other sites that have no credibility, then you're neglecting yourself. You're denying yourself an opportunity, all based on what someone that's capitalized off your fear. This is where your research is going to end. And his business is going to grow. His business is going to continue to grow because he's going to scare the hell out of people, right? Look at this. Before you even read the article, there's an ad. Before you even read the article, there's an ad. This guy is a capitalist. He is the internet's most trusted scam buster. That part right there, I believe that he's the internet most trusted. Only because he gets quoted by so many people, but no one knows who this guy is. No one knows. You're playing yourself listening to Ethan. Because guess what? Inside of Paycation, we're making our dreams come true. We're hitting our financial goals. Ethan Vanderbilt is making his dreams come true. He's hitting his financial goals. While in the meantime, you're still stuck where you were in limbo. This is where you are. You're still stuck here. But the person that deterred you is getting paid. The opportunity, the people on this side of the opportunity, we're getting paid. We're helping other people. People are walking away from their job. He's not going to tell you about Tawana Houston. He's not going to tell you about Tawana Houston, who said, you know what? Inside of this business, I'm going to leave my job on maternity leave and I'm never coming back because no one is going to raise my new baby but me. I'm not putting my daughter in daycare. Look for Tawana Houston on Ethan Vanderbilt's site. You won't see her. You won't see her in there because that's factual. That's factual. I'm a man of facts. I need facts. I don't want opinions. I can't base my facts off of other people's opinions. So Tawana Houston is not going to be on his site. Tawana Houston left her job last year and she's never going back. He's not going to tell you about J.C. Oliver, who was one of Tawana's first few partners, who got laid off from that same job and never went back to corporate America because of what she earns inside of this business. If you're not pulling that up on your research and you're doing the wrong type of research, or you're just looking for the negative, And if you're watching this video and you're not inside of this opportunity, you're not inside of World Ventures, because I don't hate on anybody else's company, right? If you're not inside of Plexus, if you're not inside of It Works, if you're not inside of, Nove or whoever else, because of something that you saw, you're basing your fact off of someone else's opinion, you played yourself. You played yourself. And I'm here to tell you, get the facts, ladies and gentlemen. Get the facts. And matter of fact, I'll leave you with this last question. What has your research that you've done on our company and any other company, what has the research that you've done on Paycation netted you? Where are you now versus where you were before you did the research? Where are you now? In your research, what other options did they give you? In your research, what alternatives did they give you that improved your life? Right? Because if you're researching, that means at some point you were interested, right? So when you got derailed by these other people, what did they offer you that helped get you to the position that you wanted to be in? If you were working a bum job before you researched Paycation, and you're still working a bum job now, and I'm talking a bum job meaning it's a dead end. You hate your job, right? Don't take it the wrong way. Meaning you just hate your job where you are right now, right? So you hated your job before you researched the company. You did your research. You saw someone like Ethan, and you decided, you know what? This is not for me. I'm not willing to risk my $99. I'm not willing to risk my whole 100 bucks, right? Where are you at now? And if you're not in a better position after you got the information from the people, you have to question the people that you got the information from. Because if you've been watching this business from the time that you did your research to now, you should see a lot of people have progressed inside of this business. Right? So we're on a path to progression. You're on a path to regression or stagnation. Or if you did progress, I want to know. I'm always open to an opportunity. So what alternatives did the scam artists, the scam busters give you that put you on a path to progression to get you out of the current situation that you're tired of? Please put that in the video. And I will go and research it myself. Antonio Starr, I'm just trying to save yourself from yourself. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save yourself from yourself. I could care less if you join our team. I could care less if you join this opportunity. All I care about is you playing yourself and you getting in your own way because of you think that you're doing research. And this guy, look at the look on his face, man. And for him, look at his face. The look on his face is saying, man, I'm about to get another one. I'm about to get another name added to my email list. I'm about to convert the hell out of them. I'm about to sell them something. What am I going to sell them? Will it be this NFL ticket? Will it be this NFL ticket? That's what I'm going to sell them this time. What happens if we refresh? Does the ad change? Let's see if the ad changes. Where's the ad? Oh, it changed. How about that? Now I'm selling you Verizon. Before you even read the article, I'm selling you Verizon. You see what I'm saying? There's no love for you out there. The internet doesn't love you. The internet barely cares about you. The internet is only concerned with hits. The internet is only concerned with capturing an audience. The internet is only concerned with how long you stay on their page so they can sell that to advertisers. They don't love you. They don't love you. The internet doesn't love you. No, I'm gonna stop that. But if we didn't love you, we wouldn't make videos like this. We don't have to make videos like this because for one of you that becomes skeptical based on someone else's opinion, there are 5 other people that are open-minded, right? There are 5 other people that say, you know what, I read Ethan's site, but it's $99. And I see what this business has done for you, Antonio. I see what this business has done for you, Nyasha. I see what the business did for Trey Harris, International Diamond. I see what the business did for Chad Thompson, 28-year-old millionaire inside of this organization. I see what the business done for them. So I hear what Ethan is saying, but it's $100. I'll spend $100 this weekend at the movies and eating out. Let me go ahead and take my chance. We're just trying to save yourself from yourself, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, get with me. If you have any questions, get with someone that's in the business. Right? Ask them the questions. Write down the questions that you get from the scammers and then reach out and allow someone to give you a rebuttal. Right? Allow someone to share a story. Right? That will show you the complete opposite of their opinions with facts. Pick someone inside of this business. And matter of fact, I tell you what, if you go out there and you find someone, right, that was in this business, that worked their business like they were supposed to work their business, that found some success inside of this business, that helped position people inside of this business, and they come back and say that it's a scam, regardless of how they feel about, you know, relationships inside of this business, and they may not be with the business anymore, but you ask them if it's a scam. And no one in their right mind, non-emotional mind, can tell you that, hey, I was in this business, I found some success, but don't do the business because it's a scam. If you do, let me know who they are, and we'll get on a 3-way conference call with them. Antonio Starr, enjoy the rest of your lunch. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make wise decisions, right? Use your gift of discernment that the Lord gave you. Use your gift of discernment that the Lord gave you. Let's not be puppets, right? Let's not allow the first click that we click on to determine our path. Saving yourself from yourself. It's your neighborhood saver. Antonio Starr. Y'all have a great day. Peace.